Welcome back to the channel.
Hi.
We're in serious mode.
No, we're not.
Context, we both worked all day and we've already filmed one video. So we might be a little delirious.
Uh-huh.
What are we doing today?
Books.
Books. Books. So, as we're filming this, yesterday was a very important day. It was my birthday.
You do birthday beatdowns?
No.
Dang it.
I love my birthday.
Oh shit.
You may have seen my birthday Barnes & Noble's challenge video. I will link that. This was just us shopping for books. We went to Waterstones, but a different Waterstones this time because I have a complaint that the Waterstones around the English-Welsh border are quite small. The one that yesterday was really nice.
Yeah, but it also wasn't as big as the pictures online led me to believe it was.
Mm.
But still, we found some books.
We found a lot of books.
Yeah.
We got 8 books.
Mm-hmm.
The first book.
Wait, no, I go first. No, you go first.
The first book that I grabbed was Welsh Fairy Tales, Myths, and Legends, which has some very nice gold foil.
Ooh, ah.
If you did not know, we are currently in Wales. Connor is not Welsh, but he lives in Wales. Does that make you honorary Welsh?
No.
Okay. Do you want to be honorary Welsh?
I like being British.
Okay. So, I think that I have learned from reading a Welsh folklore retelling. I'll put the picture here because I can't remember the title. That you live in a very magical place. And then they had, because this was the first Waterstones that we actually went to that was in Wales. The other ones we went to were right outside. So this is the first one that the all of the genres were also written in Welsh. And they had a whole like folklore section. And this is it's a bit of a kid's book. But or at least like based on the font size, I'm assuming it's a bit of a kid's book. But I'm gonna say that this would be perfect for me getting into, because I don't really care about like a lot of the nuances. I just want some fun stories, and these are just little short stories about Welsh folklore. So I'm super excited to read this. I'm thinking it's gonna kind of be like a slow read. I kind of just want to read pick up a story here or there, like not like just like sit down and devour like every story. That seems a little much. Like a bedtime story. Do you want me to read you bedtime stories each night that I'm here?
No,
While I
thank you.
butcher every name.
No, definitely not.
Welsh is a hard language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They have letters that
Don't make sense.
don't exist. I moved here in year 8, so I showed up and we have to take Welsh classes. You have to do a Welsh GCSE. Can you believe that?
The audacity.
Yeah. So, showed up to Welsh class. Obviously, all the other kids there had been in Welsh classes since like primary school age. So they knew the basic stuff like what's the word for and, if you want to say something and something. And I didn't. So I asked the teacher, and it turns out the word for and in Welsh is a. And I was like, okay. But it turned out I was actually pretty good at it, kind of.
Yeah, didn't you do well in your GCSEs?
I got a C in Welsh second language GCSE foundation tier.
You got a C?
Yeah, that's the highest you can get
Oh.
when you do foundation
Is
tier.
that good? Like, that's kind of failing, isn't it?
No, a C is a pass.
Oh, okay. Is there anything higher than a C?
Not on foundation tier.
Oh.
Yeah, they give you an easier paper, but you can only get up to a C.
Oh, that makes sense.
even if you got 100% marks. Yeah.
You didn't want to take your A levels in Welsh?
No.
Missed opportunity.
Obviously, for kids who are literally like raised in a Welsh speaking household, they take Welsh first language.
Yeah.
Which is a different subject.
Right.
I didn't do that. So yeah, Welsh has like letters that are actually two letters pushed together. It's weird because they use normal lettering that we have, but they have letters that don't exist in English.
Like the double L.
Yeah, a double L in Welsh creates a sound that doesn't exist in English.
And it literally, like, there's a Welsh pronunciation guide, and it says double L is a sound that doesn't exist in English.
Yeah. So you create the sound by touching the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth and basically breathing out around your tongue. So it creates a sound.
That just sounds like static.
Yeah, or like you're trying to make a cat hissing sound, but you have a bit of a lisp. Yeah. And it's used a lot in Welsh, especially in Welsh place names.
Yes.
For example, any Welsh place name that starts with LLAN and then something else, that means church of. So the rest of the place name is going to be named after a Welsh saint. So, for example, I went.
Oh, is that why there's so many of those kind of places?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I went to school in a place like that. There are like 5 places that start with LLAN within 20 miles of here.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But on the coast, you find loads of places that start ABER, like Aberystwyth and so on, because Aber means the mouth of the river. So the rest of the place name is the name of the river.
So
And they put Aber in front.
It's a very on the nose kind of language.
Yeah, until it isn't.
Yeah. So that's my first book. We're gonna have bedtime stories. What did you get?
This is.
See, this is how you know. Sorry. This is how you know we shop for books so differently. Because I buy books based off the covers solely. If I don't like the cover, I'm not reading the book.
Yeah. Well, I was out looking for specific titles, so it's a different way of shopping for books.
Yeah, I get that, but still. You keep your lick here, it's fine.
Okay, thanks.
Oh,
No, I keep it there.
Okay.
Woo! This is Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, the book upon which Blade Runner is based off of, as well as the recent follow-up, Blade Runner 2049.
I also finally understood that this was a joke.
What do you mean?
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Well, it's not supposed to be a joke.
Well, like, I didn't understand. Yeah, I finally understood what it meant.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically about in a post-war world, there are basically replicants, which are like fake humans that are androids. But they are the main character works as someone who goes out and assassinates them for reasons that I don't really know at this point. But the main character apparently he dreams of owning a live animal, which is the ultimate status symbol in a world all but bereft of natural life. So yeah, it seems cool. It's from the same sci-fi masterworks series as the book Neuromancer that I got a while ago and DNF'd because I didn't like it. So yeah, we will see how this goes. Also, all of these books that I got are from a list of books that I am going to be reading that are all science fiction classics.
I feel like you need a name for that challenge.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it. But yeah, there's going to be an ongoing series where I read science fiction classics books and decide if they are worthy of such a title.
By the time you're watching this video, that series will have a name, and I will link the first video.
Cool. Okay, that's my first book.
My next book is The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. This is the second in a series that you got me into because you picked out the Thursday Murder Club for me, which is in a peaceful retirement village, 4 unlikely friends investigate unsolved murders, which is so fun.
Where did you pull that line from?
Right here.
Oh, I didn't know that was read there. I was just like, did you sleeper cell that out of your brain? The fitness gram pacer test is a. That's how it sounded.
Did you have the fitness gram pacer test?
No, we had a bleep test, but I remember it's just a funny line that I've heard before.
So for this one, it's 4 unlikely friends, a shocking new murder, and a bag full of diamonds. And I am so excited. Richard Osman apparently is a newscaster, a podcast, a radio host.
No.
What is he?
He is
a television presenter.
Yes. He did a trivia game show.
He lives in London with his partner and Liesel the cat. So yeah, that's my second book.
Cool.
I'm done talking. Your turn.
Okay.
This stupid phone.
My next book is Foundation by Isaac Asimov.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah, I like this cover. This book was written in the early 50s. It is about a galactic empire that has prospered for 12,000 years until somebody discovers that it's going to come to a horrific end. And he decides to try and fix it. And we see how that goes. Yeah, it won a lot of awards. Yeah, looks like a pretty cool book. It's a pretty short one as well, but it is, I only literally just found out, it is part of a big series. So yeah, there's room for growth there if it turns out to be good. Then I might read some more of it. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
My next book is The Bookshop Woman. This one, also the back is pretty cool for entering a book. This is a Japanese translation, and if you've been around for a while, you know that I love Japanese translations. I just think that the writing style of Japanese literature is so cool and something that I haven't really seen replicated in English works. I really want to try to read. I keep gravitating towards Japanese translations in particular. I feel like I don't know if it's like the cover art or like whatever. I just get drawn to them. I would really like to try other country translations as well, other language translations, but yeah, so this one is I'm the manager of a very unusual bookshop. I have access to over 10,000 books and I'll recommend the perfect one for you. So in this one, Nanako, yes, Nanako is separated from her husband, living between 4-hour capsule hotels and internet cafes. So she downloads an app called Perfect Strangers where it allows you 30 minutes with someone that you'll never see again. So she decides to style herself as the sexy bookseller, where she recommends people books that she claims will change her life. And in doing so, she gets to meet hundreds of strangers um, and we get to see her journey of giving these strangers advice through books and things like that and finding them the perfect story for them within this 30 minutes that they have together. So I think that's a really cool concept. I really like that. And I'm super excited to read this. This is also a very short one, so it won't take It won't take too long. I just have to actually start it. That's always the hard part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bub.
Okay. My next book is Starship Troopers, which is written by Robert A. Heinlein. This is about in the future, humanity is at war with an insect life form type of alien. Um, and this is essentially the story of one guy called Johnny Rico about his path through the military from enlistment to commanding his own platoon. But it is also a pretty controversial commentary on modern military politics.
Hmm.
This book was written in the 50s and is has a lot of hot takes on Cold War era military stuff, fascism, and other political based things. Has been turned into a few movies that I haven't seen, um, but I get the impression the book is more serious than the films are. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
My final book is one that I've had my eye on for so long. It is The Baby Dragon Cafe. This is a cozy fantasy. I would like a baby dragon, please. And this says, "Welcome to the cutest and most complicated cafe in town." When Safria opens her cafe to customers with pet baby dragons, she isn't expecting it to be quite so hard to keep the fires burning. But her young dragon patrons keep incinerating the furniture, which means selling coffee isn't covering her costs.
Oh no.
Local heartthrob Aiden, oh my god, Aiden is a gardener. Through his disobedient baby, though his disobedient baby dragon is a major distraction from his beloved plants. However, Safria's cafe gives him an idea. He'll ask Safria to train his dragon and pay her enough to keep the cafe afloat. They know they're the answer to each other's problems, but happy-go-lucky Safria and gorgeous but grumpy Aiden couldn't be more different. Can they find a way to work together and maybe even ignite some fire of their own? Ah!
Okay, I don't want to put a dampener on the whole thing, but you said the main character's name wrong three
How
times.
how do you say it?
Saphira.
Saphira?
Like Sephora, but with an I. You said Saphria.
Not the worst I've ever done.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Saphira.
Yes.
Oh, I switched the I and the R.
Someone who loves reading actually can't read.
It's fine. This sounds so good.
It does sound
And
pretty
so cute.
cozy, yeah.
It is Grumpy Sunshine, which I love. And it has baby dragons in it. So, I mean, look at this little guy. And look at this little guy. He's just sleeping. He's just a baby.
It's a baby.
It's just a baby. I love it. Yes.
Baby dragons are not in the budget, I'm sorry.
You have a whole year until my birthday.
You have a baby raptor at home. That's close enough.
Yeah,
right?
but don't you think he would be cute with a baby dragon? A baby dragon brother or sister?
We need to ask ChatGPT which dog breed most closely resembles a baby dragon.
I feel like Dachshund's pretty close, to be honest.
Yeah, we kind of have one already, so.
Alright, talk about your last book, and I'll just see my dreams crumbling in front of me.
Okay, well, you need to get YouTube famous so that we have the budget to genetically engineer a baby dragon.
Okay. Keep reading sci-fi then, so you learn.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think this book is going to give us the answers. This is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Yeah, I don't like the cover.
I do. I feel like it's like something that you would make in like art.
Yeah.
It's like a you know what? It's like a paper collage, which I think is like really like cool considering the theme of the book.
Yeah, but it's not really giving like sci-fi classics,
Yeah, I get that.
you know. But yeah, this book weirdly was actually first published the same year as Foundation by Isaac Asimov. So yeah, this is also probably influenced by Cold War kind of dystopia. But this is all about a guy who is a fireman. But
Named guy.
yes.
Okay.
What? Oh yeah, his name is Guy, and he's a guy. Weird. Um. Yes, and he's a fireman, but in this world, his job is actually to set fire to books, not to put fires out. Um,
We can't let that
because
happen.
yeah, books are illegal in this universe, and his job is to destroy them. Um, until one day he decides to ask, "Hold on, why are we burning all these books?"
Hmm.
And yeah, that's how it goes. Um, yeah,
Are you happy with all your books?
yeah, these are good.
I'm very excited to read mine.
Yeah.
So these are the books that we bought at Waterstones.
Yes.
If you are still watching up until this point, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all those YouTube things. And we will see you in the next video.